Kia ora everybody and welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to be making a sweet and sour meatball recipe. I found this on the internet the other day and thought, yeah, we should really try that. My family love anything sweet and sour, so we're going to give it a go. I've got some meatballs that are cooking in the oven at the moment, and I'll pull those out and talk about them in a moment. For now, we're going to get ready to make our sauce up. So I'm in the recipe, it's got all the quantities and things, and don't be too concerned because remember, we've got a big family and you may not. So I've got my pineapple juice, put in here, my brown sugar, some tomato sauce, soy sauce, and I've used salt reduced soy sauce, and I'm going to keep this last. This is our cider vinegar, or if you've got white vinegar, just use white vinegar, it's all good. And I've got some garlic and ginger, which I'm going to put in here, and my corn flour. Let me just grab a rubber scraper so I can scrape everything out. And my corn flour is to thicken it all. Okay, so I'm going to head over to the oven and start cooking it up, and you can have a look how that looks, eh? So I'll see you in a moment. Right, you might have noticed that I'm going solo at the moment. This is a little bit nerve-wracking. Brooklyn's usually got it all under control, but it's just me today. Right, so I've heated up the fry pan and the oil is just heating up at the moment, so I'm just going to let that go for a bit. I did my meatballs in the oven because it was quicker, that's the truth. And I didn't have to look after them and turn them, that's also the truth. But it also, this is a good way to render out all the fat and things like that, so that you're not just having lots and lots of fat in your diet. Like I said, like you might already know, I got the cheaper mince because it's cheaper and it has a higher fat content, so this is a good way just to get rid of it. So, right, this is heating up nicely, still heating up slowly, keep going buddy. You can do it. And I've got everything ready. Okay, so I've still got my cider vinegar here ready for the sauce because I don't want to add too much. I've got my capsicum, my red onions, and my broccoli, which I've already chopped up, and a can of pineapple pieces, which is all ready. So I'm just going to let this heat up for a little bit, and I'm going to do a little bit of stir frying in preparation for chucking everything together. Now these are our beef meatballs. You can make pork meatballs or chicken meatballs or whatever you've got. You can buy them ready-made. You could use pork sausages and just take them out of the casing, little bits out of the casing, and use those. It's all good. Just, you know, you're creative people, you can figure it out. I've made my mince meatballs. These are made out of beef mince, and I've got onions and a little bit of bread in it, and I'll give you the recipe as well for that. And it's really important that when you're cooking that you remember, I've told you, you use all your senses. How does it look? How does it smell? How does it taste? Okay, so my oil's ready to go, and I'm going to chuck in my onions and just start cooking those off. Not that hot, needs to be hotter. Okay, and I'm going to chuck in everything else. So let me do that, and I'm going to speed it up somehow. I'm going to get Brooklyn to show me how to speed it up, and we'll go from here. That's all good. It's coming along now, so it's boiling beautifully. The sauce is beautiful and thick, not too thick, but thick enough. The broccoli is looking really good because we don't want to overcook it. Nobody wants yellow broccoli, do they? No. Okay, and now I'm just going to put in our meatballs so that they can also absorb that beautiful flavour as well. And if you haven't got broccoli, or because broccoli is really expensive here at the moment, $3.50 a head, and it isn't a big head either, just a little head of broccoli. Use whatever you've got. Substitute it for frozen stir fry. You can get the bags of frozen stir fry for $3.50, and it's got everything in it. And it's not going to cost you an arm and leg for just one piece of vegetable. If you want to make things go a bit further, you could add like grated zucchini or grated carrot into your meatballs if you're making them. So just think about what you can do to stretch things. So let me do this, and then I'm going to stir it through. I've got some rice cooking so that we can serve it on top, and that's pretty much dinner cooked. So how easy was that? Probably took about 20 minutes to prepare it. The meatballs were probably in the oven for about 20 minutes before they were browned enough, and then the sauce, which took like 3 or 4 minutes. So we're all good, eh? Okay, so I plated it all up. I put it on a bed of rice, because rice is nice and easy. If you want to use noodles, use whatever you've got at home. So this is our dinner for tonight, and I chucked on some sesame seeds just because I could, and I had them. If you haven't got them, don't worry about it. You won't die because you haven't. Okay, that's us for tonight, for our video. I hope you guys are well, and I hope you guys are taking care of each other. You know, there's lots and lots going on in the world. Don't forget to keep preparing, okay? Don't stop preparing with regards to your food storage cupboard and collecting things that you might need in the future if you don't already need it now. Take it easy, and we'll see you soon, eh? Ka kite anō.